Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you probably have seen before, on TikTok people are making abstract artwork and selling it for a bunch of money on eBay. And you know, your girl's in quarantine, your girl could use a few bucks. I thought it'd be a fun experiment to see if it works for someone without a big following already. My weapons of choice for this video are going to be acrylic paint. I'm going to be using this as well because this looks fun. This little project took a lot of paint. I completely used up all of my white acrylic paint. Thank God my local art store is doing curbside pickup because it feels not right having a white acrylic paint on deck. It's just like an essential, you know? Once you run out, it just feels bad. Alright, I feel like in every video I talk about what I learned in my experience with the little projects that I do, and for this project I learned that sometimes you just need to really let loose with the art that you make. I haven't had a loose abstract painting art little spiel since high school, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that products and supplies are so expensive, so to use them on something that feels more like just play feels kind of wrong. But it's messy and it's fun and you're not thinking as hard, you're just playing. All right, you're taking paint, you're putting it on there, you're smearing it around, you're being stupid, you're making dumb decisions. It's fun. At the end of it all, you have paint covering your hands. You've permanently stained your desk, but it was all worth it because it was so enjoyable. Like, honestly, what am I even doing? I don't even know. I didn't know what I was doing then. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just playing, all right? And that's important. So my goal for this was originally to make like a sunset type of sky vibe. That's why I laid down the blue, and I thought it'd be cool to add like the sunsetty kind of thing after. But as you will see soon, that drastically changes. Drastically. I truly don't know what I'm doing. But sometimes it's just good to remain unknown, you know? You don't need to know what you're doing all the time. It's okay not to have a plan for everything you do. You know, I feel like taking things in your life and turning them into lessons is valuable. And this lesson was that I need to chill. Just need to chill. Sometimes art can just be taking globs of paint and putting them onto a canvas, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be a fun process. And I'm no art teacher, but I feel like this would be a good little exercise to try to practice composition, because I noticed that when I was creating it, it felt like I didn't have enough contrast. So I started using some black, and it was kind of scary, but it was experimental and fun, and I don't know if the end product is good, but I do know that I feel like I improved my eye a little bit. I don't know if any of that makes sense or I just sound like a pretentious asshole, but you know, I feel like it was a good exercise, all right? And I actually like how it turned out. I know it's because I know nothing about the elitist art world, but I like it. On to the next one. I wanted to make this one feel a little darker, a little more mysterious. And I wish I would have filmed me cleaning this brush off because it looked like I just committed a horrendous murder. For this piece, I was really enjoying how messy everything was, so I thought I'd take it to the next step and finger paint. Paint was already all over my desk, all over my hands, on my clothes a little bit, so there was really nothing left to lose. And guys, this is so fun. Like, so fun. I don't need to explain why. You already know why, alright? Just enjoy childlike wonder once in a while. I'd say this is also a good exercise to play with colors, see how they work together, have a little fun, you know? No, quick, easy fun with color and composition. For this one, I was imagining that my fingerprints were actually hot air balloons. So I guess this is like a festival, maybe, perhaps. Truly don't know what's going on, constantly in a state of not knowing what's going on while doing this and while living. Set them to the side, let them dry, and now I need an eBay account. Them bitches are dry now, so we need to take the pics. So because I know that the eBay is probably overflowing with the people doing the TikTok challenge, I decided that I would take some artsy fartsy pictures because I thought it would make me stand out from the rest. It would really put me above and beyond all the other TikTok artists. But something cool that I discovered was how the abstract painting changes depending on which way you put it, and I thought that was fun. So even if these don't sell, I'm gonna have fun decorating my house with them. So I think this was a win-win in my case. Can we also take a moment to think about how cute it is that Arnie follows me into every room that I am in? I love him. And then you get them posted to eBay and we're off. The experiment is underway. Now we have to wait and see if anyone bids. I am not gonna post anything about it. I'm not gonna say anything on social media. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Spoiler alert, nothing happens. I did get some scam offers. I accepted one of them. Nothing happened. Apparently, if they make offers or they bid, they don't necessarily have to keep their word, let's say. But that's fine. I'm not mad. I had fun and now I have 2 pieces of artwork I can decorate my home with. I am mad about something else though. There are criticisms saying that this trend is hurting real artists, that art collectors no longer know what's real art or fake art, so they're no longer investing because the art might be fake. This trend has saturated the market, so fake artists need to hop off, because this saturation is driving the price of real art down. Okay, so I can see where my man's is coming from. He's an artist, he's frustrated. I can't bring myself to agree with him, and here's why. It sounds elitist, classist, and just overall not good. I have written my points down because this TikTok had made me upset, so I didn't want to forget the points that I had made. He says that this has saturated the market, making it hard for him to generate income. It's because people who aren't making artwork on the regular are selling their art now. What makes them less of an artist than you? Even if it was just paint on cardboard, that is still inherently art. And who are you to say that they are not an artist? And if someone were to buy the paint on cardboard, they're putting value on the art. Your art and their art is no different. The value that is in art comes from the person who is buying it. If they put value into your artwork and buy the art, that is where the value comes from. There is no other thing behind it. It's just people make up value. It's not real. This fact in itself is what makes it feel so elitist. You aren't able to sell your $250 painting because other people are putting their paintings up the market and people can't tell what's real or not real. Well, guess what? All art is real. These paintings are real, and because people can't tell what's real and not, they don't want to buy it. I think the problem lies within the rich people, right? Like, they're not buying your artwork because they're seeing all this other artwork and now there's suddenly no value in your art. Maybe the problem isn't the art. Can we think about this for a second? Maybe the problem is not the art. It's the fucking rich people. Because they're not buying your art because they like your art. They're buying your art because they think it's an investment and that they'll get the returns in the future. It's an illiquid asset. All right, people are putting their money into this art, so it's not just sitting in a bank. Just straight up fine art, rich people culture that literally I can't even register in my brain because it's like they put the value behind it. So if they want to buy the artwork or not.
Art connoisseurs could only watch in horror as an expensive piece was shredded before their eyes. Some artists speculate the value of Girl with Balloon could actually soar.
I genuinely don't understand. Someone please explain this to the fucking poor girl from a small town in Ohio. Like, I don't understand. I don't sell abstract art on eBay, so maybe I am biased in that way. I am in fact very biased in that way. I think it's great that people are making artwork and spending their extra time that they have to make art.
I give you Untitled number 0.
The important thing is to
see and encourage potential.
As opposed to working their life away, not having hobbies, working all the time, doing everything they possibly can to pay their bills. What I am hearing is that you have had the privilege to work on your skill, much like I have had. Therefore, you should be the one who benefits from this and not them. They have not had the privilege to work on this skill like you have, so they don't deserve it. All my years of being low income are popping off in this video. I think if you're making art because of this TikTok trend, good for you. You're beautiful, it's beautiful. I hope you find some peace in this and have fun with the artwork that you make, even if it's even if the intention is to hopefully make a buck on eBay. I still think it's awesome that you're trying to make art in the first place. On top of that, if your only revenue stream is to sell your art on eBay and make money off of your abstract art, then I would highly suggest taking one finance class. Art is a very fickle industry to be in, and if your income is so delicate to the point where this one TikTok trend is throwing it completely off course, then I would recommend finding a different way to make money. All I'm really trying to say is don't hate the players, hate the game, and if you start losing the game, you need to learn how to play the game better if you're just gonna hate players the whole time. That's all I'm saying. Really need to like diversify your income. I don't know what to tell you. I was just deeply disturbed by this TikTok. And I can't handle the fine art world and thinking that you're better than other people because you what? You do acrylic pours? Let people enjoy themselves. Like, God, fucking stop. Ugh. This ending was a little heated and not very fun, so here's a video of my cat. I'll see you next week.